Hello and welcome to another episode of Muso Monday. And while we await the official start time, please enjoy.
surprising. Would you love any other series if you had 6 wins in a row in a different series? No, but he'd still like to go over and show him something over there that you might have said I couldn't do it, but I'll show you now. And well, look at young Scott Pruitt goes from GTO and GTU. Start 16th, got as high as 8th, but finished 16th in the Meadowlands in kart racing in a fill-in ride for Kevin Kogan here just last week. So we got some great drivers on our circuit. But I would have to think that the Jaguar team, the Castrol Jaguar team of Tom Walkinshaw Racing, has to be encouraged. Right now, John Nielsen in their number 60 car running in a good solid 3rd place, and Davy Jones doing a great job with their number 61 car in 4th place. So right now, the order is Nissan, Jaguar, Porsche, Ford. Pretty good showing for everybody. Crosses the line and takes it, and this one is history.
Thank you, pretty cool Dan. Let me try that again. Man, the first time for everything, huh? Okay, let me do the introduction again. Welcome to another episode of Muso Monday. I am your host, Mika Kara Zorel. And with us, we have the official Muso Monday mascot. He is the 39-second Dakiao, and he's the only pineapple-flavored mascot, and she always cuts her nails before a date. It's Sankyu-san. And today, we are playing Samurai Warriors 4. I am sorry about the audio issue. That was just me forgetting to unmute my microphone. Oh, sorry about that. That doesn't stop us though. We will still play Samurai Warriors 4, and we will also play a little game that I thought of myself called 5 Degrees of Muso. I hope you appreciate that. We'll do it a bit later. There is a giveaway for a secret... Yeah, there you go. There's a giveaway for a secret Steam game. Stick around for that. I'm gonna have to... yeah, stick around for that. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and then you'll find out what game you won. Yeah, so let's see here. Taking it from the top. Oh yeah. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Things have been cold up here in the north. I live in Sweden after all. The country of the Vikings. So speaking of the Vikings, here's a little tidbit for you. Since we moved on from Dynasty Warriors to Samurai Warriors, I put this up on Twitter yesterday, but yeah, for some context, just to give you a little, just to give you an idea of what a gigantic leap this really is, and I have some thoughts on that that I'll share later. But yeah, we're moving on from Dynasty Warriors to Samurai Warriors. You think that these games have, these characters would have a lot in common, but rather, you would think that they have a lot in common, especially since we played Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate, where these guys show up together. You can play as Zhuge Liang, or the poster boy, Zhao Yun, or Samurai Warriors poster boy, Yukimura Sanada, or you could play as Mitsunari Ishida, who's apparently the secondary poster boy. I'm still trying to figure out who this guy is exactly. I kinda thought I had a beat on him, but turns out that's not It wasn't what I thought, but so yeah, we'll have the game explain that to us. Hello, Getstelius. Hello, Pretty Cool Dan. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. So yeah, just for some context of how little these characters would actually have in common, despite what the game would suggest, did you know that Yukimura Sanada, Samurai Warriors 4 poster boy, and Zhao Yun, Dynasty Warriors poster boy, lived so fucking far apart in terms of time and space that you and I, are closer to the early days of the Black Plague than they are to each other. We're closer to the first day of the First Crusade than these guys were to each other. I literally live closer to the era when Vikings were still raiding and burning churches than these guys lived to each other. So if Yukimura Sanada would actually meet Zhao Yun, like he does in Warriors 4 Orochi Ultimate, he would think that he's basically a caveman by his standards. These guys lived not 100 years apart, not 500 years apart, not even 1,000 years apart. These guys lived almost 1,500 years apart. That is the equivalent of, Jesus Christ and the fucking end of the Middle Ages. This is how far apart they actually lived. So, yeah, Yukimura Sanada was at the, you look at Japanese history, of course, you will know that Samurai Warriors will end with the Battle of Sekigahara, which took place in the 1600s. Compare that to Dynasty Warriors, the big battle, the one that everybody knows from Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the Battle of Chebi, or how it's more commonly known, the Battle of the Red Cliff. That took place in the 200s. That is a difference of 1,400 years. Almost. Give or take, let's see here, 10 years-ish. So yeah, there you go. Just for some context. So yeah. We'll get back to more Musou facts once we finish up on the last campaign, and we have some surprises in store for you. Yeah, big old time gap. Yeah, like I said, Zhao Yun would have less in common with Yukimura Sanada than I would have with the freaking Vikings that raided the coastlines back in the 1300s. So yeah. We'll get back to this though, but yeah, we ended off with sort of a cliffhanger, so before we play this little surprise, 5 Degrees of Musou, the Warring States had the best weapon lore, in my opinion. Oh, how is that? The Warring State, I mean, are we talking the Warring States era of China or Warring States era of Japan? I assume you mean Japan, but they both had an era that they call the Warring States era. Ah, yes, of course. Given the context, I figure that's what you meant. Well, they had samurai, cavalry, and guns at the same time. Yeah, we had Oda Nobunaga himself take down the Takeda cavalry, the invincible, up to that point, cavalry of expert horsemen that just could not be defeated until he showed up with guns, traps, and fucking cannons, and gunned all of them down like ants, and just stomped out what used to be the invincible Takeda clan, and just, he could have erased them from history, but it wasn't that bad. Plus, in Asian countries, keeping track of your history was already a thing. I can do one more little tidbit. The reason that Liu Shan the guy who ruled after Liu Bei, the Jesus of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, his son. The reason that people think so little of him is because he was called Ado, which means the little idiot, and Zhuge Liang, master strategist and grand statesman, legalist expert extraordinaire, actually was so embarrassed of Liu Shan's moronic tirades that he actually forbade historians from attending the Imperial Palace. So, you know, we don't actually know that much about Liu Shan, except that people think he was an absolute idiot. And Zhuge Liang's actions suggest that, yeah, he banned historians from the Imperial Palace in a time when history was super important to them, because he didn't want people to know what this guy was up to. Let's see here. Getzelia says, guns, horses, ninjas, executioners, and the early Yakuza. Warring States had such cool stories. Oh, I didn't actually know that the Yakuza dates so far back that they were even in the Warring States era. In a way, I'm not that surprised, but still. That's, considering the Yakuza has already been, well, last year, I believe it was, the Yakuza was basically eradicated, all but destroyed by modern day era Japan. To think that they would have something like a 400-year history is surprising, because that means that they would have their own stories and histories. I did actually look up ninjas from a YouTube channel that I like watching called Ask Shogo. And he had some very interesting thoughts on ninja, because due to the nature of their work, a lot of facts about ninjas is actually unknown. Pretty much everything we know about them comes from the rivalry between the Iga and Fuma clans. And if it hadn't been for them, we wouldn't even be sure that they even existed at all. Because those are the only examples that we actually have that we can verify as these guys actually existed. Outside of that, it was just, yeah, maybe not. Let's see here. Getzelia says, yup, and now Japan has a gang problem. It's not like, oh my god, we're going to die. The crime has moved from the Yakuza to gangs. There was also the Jubei clan. Are we talking Yubei Yagami or somebody else? I mean, the name pops up a lot, but it could definitely refer to more than one person. So, yeah. No, wait. Yubei Yamada is the Fatal Fury character. What is his name again? Yubei Ibagami? Is that the one? Yeah, Yubei Yagami is the Fatal Fury character that throws pizzas at people. My bad. There's also the ninja Jubei from Ninja Scroll, but I think that anime is actually based on Samurai Showdown. Like, they wanted to make an anime that was like that. Or was it the other way around? I forget. Anyway, Ninja Scroll is fucking amazing. You should watch it. Holy shit, that movie is good. It doesn't matter if you watch it in English or Japanese. They're both amazing. The English version actually has some of my favorite lines, but the Japanese one has a better script, technically, because they actually explain a little bit more about what's going on, since Ninja Scroll also happens to take place during the later days of the Warring States era, where Toyotomi is still around, but he's about to get stomped by Ieyasu Tokugawa. Let's see here. Yagyu Mitsuyoshi. Okay, Yagyu is a family name I've heard of. Mitsuyoshi, I don't believe he's familiar. I'm excited. Does he show up in this game? because there's a lot of characters that show up in this game that I don't actually know about yet. The first Yubei before the clan mentioned in the first Yubei the clan mentioned in Lone Wolf and Cub manga. Oh, okay. Wow, now we're going real old school. Damn. Lone Wolf and Cub, isn't that from like the 30s or something? That's an ancient thing. Did that even count as manga at the time? I think it's like sort of like how Disney movies back in when Snow White was a thing. That Disney movies wasn't a thing yet because they only had the one. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. I'm just looking at the time. Yeah, we could move on to actually. We could look at the roster actually. So let's move on to. Let's turn this music off first and foremost. Yeah, there we go. The game has its own music, so let's boot up the game. Let's make sure that it's actually on screen. There we go. Gameplay recording currently paused. Okay. There we go. Create new save data. No. We're gonna load our save data. We will continue playing the Mori clan, and I have a surprise for you later. So, stick around for that. Technically, oh yeah, okay, here we go with some history lessons from Getzelius. Let's see here. Getzelius says, technically it was called historical fiction, or... Wait. There we go. Technically it was called historical fiction, or now they would call Kazo Koike, works Genmaki manga, that is not manga. Ah, okay, yeah. Because I know that manga has a very close connection to calligraphy art. So, it's been a thing that they've done for so long that, it's just part of the culture, where it's like, it's kind of like if we had a thing we've always done, and then we decided that it's, oh, we're gonna call it comic books now. But we've been doing this for hundreds of years, so calling it comic books now kind of feels weird. It's just art. It's just how we do art. You don't need a name for that. So I can see how they would be selected. But this guy I'm so interested in. Mitsunari Ishida. I kind of tried to cheat a little and look this guy up, but I still have no idea who he is. I kind of thought I did, that's the thing. So I tried to verify what I thought he was, and then it turns out, no, I'm totally off the mark. He's not what I thought at all. So I had to stop reading the article, because I do plan on like seeing what we can learn from this game alone before I start digging into this. Like, this is hard, you guys. Normally, I would be digging into the lore of these characters for months on end and tell you all about the history myself, but I'm gonna try to do things a little different this time and actually, you know, learn from as much as I can from the games themselves, and do the digging later. Yeah, the intro is super cool. But, I mean, it's a Muso game. If it's one thing they have nailed down, like, super hard, it's the intros. Like, oh my god, have you seen the Dynasty Warriors 7 intros? Holy shit, it's like watching Dynasty Warriors, the fucking Dragon Ball Z version. Zhao Yun is just riding on a freaking waterfall while fighting people as a Jia Shu, like, no wait, one of the Wei officers, like, tears down a whole wall while Zhao Yun is doing fucking Spider-Man tricks. It's so good, it's so good. Anyway, let's see here. We have... Oh wait, we were gonna look at the roster. I'm sorry, let's see here. We're gonna just pick... we're gonna pick a mission that we already did. For this one. We're not actually gonna play it, we're just gonna look at the roster. Okay, so here we have... the roster. These are not as categorized as they are in Dynasty Warriors, I've noticed, because there are so many teams and so many different groups. We will eventually get to this guy. He's up next once we're done with this man. And where is his kid? Down here. So yeah, you can even see like this, because Dynasty Warriors makes it easy for themselves, because we all know that they ended up with 3 kingdoms that actually lasted for a while, they decided to group them like that. And then you also have the Jin in the much later. They weren't around until Dynasty Warriors 7, because that's when it starts getting a bit off. Because the Jin emerge from the Wei, so some of those characters are actually technically on 2 teams, because they started out at Wei and then later became Jin officers. Some of them without actually realizing that that's what's going on. But these guys are just, like, you have this man, Motonari Mori, and his son. They're on different rows. I think what they did here was that they lumped characters together based on what game they debuted in, not necessarily what team they're on. Because you also have Nobunaga Oda up here, and then you have No here between Masamune Date and Hanzo Hattori. Like, what's that about? Shouldn't she be up here next to him? Anyway, we're getting more comments, so let me read that. Get Silly says, I feel like this is my time to shine for all of the Japanese historical manga, novels, and movies I've seen in my life. I knew buying all of Kazu Koike's work would pay off one day. Oh my god, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. So I'm glad to have you here. Like I said, there is this guy is somebody that I'm very interested in, and finding out like who he is and where he actually came from, because I kind of thought he was related to Oda Nobunaga, but it turns out that was somebody else. I know that he was at the Battle of the Sekigahara fighting this guy, Tokugawa, and that well, obviously the Tokugawa regime won, so you know, that, but that's about what I know about him, except for the fact that Tecmo Koei is really, they have a big hard-on for this guy. He's like so heavily featured that he almost is the cover boy, and the only reason he isn't is because or is he Yukimura Sanada. Oh, of course, he's the first character. Yeah, this guy. Because this guy is the actual poster boy. This guy is not. He's like, I don't know, kind of like Lu Bu or something in that regard. Where Lu Bu is, if it's not Zhao Yun on the cover, you can bet your ass it's Lu Bu. It's one of those two. Let's see here. Getzelia says, I have to check if Ishida was one of the former warrior monks. Yeah. What I know about him from Warriors of Orochi 4 is that he calls himself a strategist and who likes using his brain more than actually go fighting. He has a discussion with Guy about that, who basically bosses him around and puts him on the vanguard, despite his protests. Anyway, let's get on this Legend of Shugoku. This is the final battle against Kanbei Kuroda. Use a pincer attack to overturn these impossible odds. Oh yeah, they were talking about that. So yeah, let's do a quick recap. We're playing on hard mode. The game will tell us once again what is currently going on. Oh yeah, they were... He wasn't known for punching warlords from Buddha. Yeah. Toyotomi. I wonder if this means that the battle is like kinda late or kinda early, because Toyotomi was around for a while. But he really got the ball rolling much later on, once Oda Nobunaga was out of the picture. It was up to him to unify the land. Now, let's see here. Doesn't really matter which character we pick, because you only have 2 characters and you have to pick 2 characters. So we're gonna pick the first obligatory character and then the other obligatory character, as the game doesn't let us choose yet. Takamatsu flood attack. Oh, these things. Motonari and Takakage looked out over Takamatsu Castle, held by an ally of theirs, now under attack by Hideyoshi. Oh yeah, they've been doing a lot of that apparently. Attacking allied bases of their opponents, and also defending their own allies. Seems like that's what they've been doing for the plot, mostly. Takamatsu Castle had been sunk into a lake, walls and all. This was Hideyoshi's infamous flood attack. Oh, that's pretty cool. So is Hideyoshi famous for this?
秀吉は一里もの長さの大堤防を築き、高松城を丸々湖に沈めてしまいました。また大掛かりな策できたね。心から檻にかかってきたか。人死にを最小限に抑えたいのです。秀吉もその軍師も。
Okay, so this kind of sounds like he's using the take whole strategy. But if you sink a whole castle into a lake, you're hardly taking things whole, you're destroying the whole area with like a artificial natural disaster. So, You certainly think highly of Kanbei Kuro. Oh yeah, they're basically, yeah. We talked about how they're basically the Zhouyu and Zhuge Liang of this era, I guess. Master strategists on opposing sides that have massive respect for one another. we can... Yeah, like that. Like that. But let's see what this mission has in store for us. It's nighttime. Target more force surrounding the target. First, we must secure a place for our main camp. Okay. We're gonna do this in the middle of a battle? Okay. I don't have the guard break yet because I don't have any meter. Okay. Lure Masanori Fukushima to the woodland path and escort Terumoto Mori to the Levy garrison. Masanori Fukushima to the woodland path. Ah, okay, okay. So it's somebody who's here. Okay, so this guy, we need him to follow us. Ah, Masanori Fukushima, another character I'm curious about. Oh, they just... Yeah, he's... Oh my god, he's just gunning for me. Okay, so we're gonna switch characters. Get rid of this guy. These guys. Sorry. Get some attack bonus. We don't have any meter, so... Bonus objective. Prevent... Shigeharu Kubuyama and Motohide Hanabusa from reaching the southeastern garrison. Okay, so this... Yeah, these guys. That's done. Consider it done. Okay, now we just need to get our guy into this castle here. Okay. Just want to say, punching warlords for Buddha reminds me of the movie Bad Taste. I think it is? Or no, Brain Dead. Brain Dead. The old slasher flick. Where there's the priest that does kung fu and beats zombies with his bare hands, saying, "I kick ass for the Lord." Kinda crazy how the director for that movie ended up becoming the same guy who created the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, that's his resume. He did movies like Brain Dead and Bad Taste, like this gory slasher flicks, and then he went on immediately after that to do the fucking Lord of the Rings movies, like all-time classics. How the hell did that happen? Okay, we got another objective. Defeat Yoshiaki Kato and Ichu Konoshita in order to capture... Okay, yeah, just go over there and kick ass. Nothing, nothing complicated. Just Muso stuff. Let's do this quickly. And also, let's get some experience. Oop. Damn it. Just as I press the button, the mode ends. Okay, so just Double Mizodan. Where are you? Kid, come back. Yeah, like that. Does Samurai Warriors 4 have DLC costumes? Get Celius asked. Yes, it does. It has quite a lot, actually. Not per character. I think each character only has like maybe 1 or 2. But there are plenty of DLC costumes. We can actually have a look at that once we're done with this campaign. Because I do have them turned on. I just don't have any for these guys, because I went for a variety. So I bought the DLC bundle, costume bundles that covered the most amount of characters. Rather than maybe some of them that it wasn't so much about which I thought looked the best, it was just which bundles can get me the most costumes for this amount of money. Yeah. It does have DLC, let's see here, DLC costumes, DLC weapons, and DLC horses. By boat, okay. How large is this area? Guy keeps getting experience. Ah, Nene. Nene in this version is a ninja. And she's also famous for being the mom of someone. In Warriors Orochi 4, Nene was part of the mom team. I'm not sure who her kid is. But yeah, she was part of the mommy team. So this is the best Nene. It's the one you probably know. She looks the same in Warriors Orochi 4. I would say that's the best version, at least tier-wise, because holy shit, she's strong. Sorry, Nene. Okay, this time we will actually get his ultimate. We're gonna do it right away. He actually has a DLC costume, you can see it. It was only there for a few seconds, but yeah, that was her DLC costume. It's sort of like a home sexy wifey costume, I guess, or something. He's still getting experience? How long does this thing last? Cross the breach and seek advancing with the fireball soldiers. Okay, this sounds bad. Get rid of the standard there. This game allows you to use items, and I'm currently using the one that gets you all of these extra experience points, and it just never seems to run out. Let's see here. Defeat Hidemasa Hori and Kazuyi Nakamura in order to break through the southern garrison. That's a bonus objective, so... Okay, that's done. Let's use the kid a little. Yep. You do have 2 characters in this. Switching between them is instant, but it's kind of awkward because the way you switch characters is by pressing the start button, which is kind of weird. Let's see here. He's gonna go a long path. Let's see here. Let's put him on his way because he will ride on his own while we deal with these guys. You also level up in a weird way where you don't actually have levels. You level up by doing certain things a lot. So you get stronger normal attacks by doing lots of normal attacks. You get stronger hyper attacks by doing multiple hyper attacks, and so on. You can also power up your character. Everybody has some buff they can apply to themselves. I don't actually know what this guy does. Let me check. Player characters, skill details. No, let's see here. Special skills alters the effect caused by the arrows you fire. Fire arrows that lower enemies' abilities. Ooh, okay. That sounds pretty cool. Ah, okay. Okay, so let's see. The kid is in place. Let's switch to him. That was a long one. Oh, it's this guy. I really like this Yoshitsugu Otani. I really like his look. Apparently he's new to this game. Now I also have these guys. Yeah, let's just pummel them with this. And we have Mitsunari Ishida. He's dead. I thought, anyway. This is regular Musa attack. There we go. Nagamori Mashita, somebody else. Also there. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, despite the fact that we're playing on hard, the game isn't... When you have weapons that are this freaking strong, it doesn't matter. Okay, we got the boss man up there, so let's see here. So much action happening in this one stage. Oh yeah, we're actually playing like kinda slow right now. I'm actually like taking my time. Oh, also pretty cool. Dan says DLC horses. Yeah. Let's see here. This horse, DLC horse. That's why it has this armor. It's really sturdy compared to the other horses. It's not easily stopped by soldiers. It just kind of runs through everything, using the horns to just slam people aside, making it so that they can't threaten the horse and make you stop. It just rams right through most people. As you will soon see, these guys, it just runs them down. This horse won't stop for anything. Normally you kind of have to fight your way through, but this horse does not care. As you can see, it's like just doesn't stop. Non-DLC horses can actually be threatened by the pikemen and stop, but it doesn't happen here. I guess DLC horses is better than DLC horse armor. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the armor is part of the deal, but the horse is like one of the best horses you can get. I don't believe it's the best horse you can get, because they usually do some DLC. They don't want the DLC to be better than the best stuff you can get, so that there's still some point in working towards getting the best weapons. And also keep playing the game. So like this weapon that I have is also DLC, but it's not the best it could be, it's just really good for starting out. And we have Hideyoshi. One of the things I like about this game is that you have the guard break attack. It takes one of those, you see those blue balls down there? Once that bar is full, you can activate like the sort of meditation mode that allows you to do extremely high damage. But you can sacrifice one of the orbs to do basically sort of an FADC. If they block, you will just like that. You will just ram into the enemy with an unblockable attack, so you can get guaranteed follow-ups even if they block. Guys, 30. Oh, come on. Don't maybe target you. There we go. And that's how the Mori defeated the Hideyoshi regime, I guess. Ah. The next time we meet, we may not be enemies. Ah ha 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 ha. Good guy Mori. Well, let's see what the ending has in store for us. Ah. Claim our stuff first. Skylark Talons. We're just gonna send these to the blacksmith. Yes, down, especially the ones with the question mark. And that's it. There we go. Ending time. Okay. So Akechi did his thing. Ah. Wartime tragedy. Everything begins now. Yeah. I finished up one of the campaigns. Definitely finished up one of the campaigns. So we get this generic ending. We don't have to look at this because it doesn't actually show much. Except the, you know, the credits. So we have some names here. Lots of game designers, lots of programmers. Several scenario writers, interesting. Character artists, lots of people. Reminds me of Samurai Showdown, where each character in Samurai Showdown had multiple people working on that one character to do sprite work, character design, audio, design their moveset, design their stages, write a theme song for them, draw a nice portrait. Every single character in Samurai Showdown had like, what, 5 people working on just that one character? Which is crazy. No nice credit screen like in Dynasty Warriors 7. Yeah, I do feel like that's a sort of a shame. Maybe there is one when you beat like when you do the Battle of Sekigahara, like the final campaign. I haven't actually done that one, so I don't know. Yeah, we're back at the start of the game. So, yeah. We're gonna do a little thing, but before that, once again, We're doing the campaigns in the order that the game suggests. You can see that little bar on the left, these squares, which is the game saying that you should do them in this order, starting from the top and ending at the bottom. You can actually see that the Legend of the Land United, Battle of Sekigahara is right here. And then the bonus mission, Legend of Sanada, is right here. So these are like, you know, furthest down the list. So it's pretty obvious that they want you to start with, you know, the Legend of Kyushu, the island. And then move on to the Mori clan. And then also do the other island, Legend of Shikoku. So, yeah. Then we move on to other stuff. One of the things that I thought was interesting with this was that you can see how the map can, if you start with the first chapter, and then you go to the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on, you can see how the map covers, like it goes further and further east. Like that seems to be a thing, except for like these two. This covers the whole map, and this is just the Sanada. But you can see, like, we're on the far left, and then we go further and further east the further you get into the story. So that's how they did that. But, and I mentioned this last stream, but still, this is pretty important. They also decided that the first characters that you play, the first 3 clans rather, they are also the clans that ended up surviving the Tokugawa regime and later came back to bring the whole thing down. All of these 3 clans that you're supposed to start out with are basically named by the game as people of the future, because the game knows how things ended up. Well, you know, how things came out in the end. So these guys are actually the ones that opposed Tokugawa. And 250 years later, the descendants of these guys took down the whole Tokugawa regime and made the country enter into what is known as the Meiji Restoration. I don't actually know that much. I was just curious about, like, why would these 3 be the start? Is there a reason other than the fact that the map moves from left to right? And it turns out that, yeah, ironically, it also happens that the 3 starting teams are actually some of the most important for later. Let's see here. Where's the campaign where we kidnapped Ieyasu for the 5th time? Yeah. So we finished the Mori campaign, but before we continue, especially since now Tempest is here, and yeah, you are part of the raffle. It's a secret game. Do stick around for that, because I'm gonna ask the winners some questions, and we'll find out what game you win. Anyway, I do have a little thing that I had planned. This is just a fun thing, but you see that 5 degrees of Muso up there? This is just me showing off, but hey. So, I don't know, like, my sister is a huge film buff. Giant film buff. And if you are a giant film buff, and you're so into movies, you know all of the directors, you know all of the actors, you know all of the movies, the years they came out, you know who won which Oscar what year, and so on. There is a game that people like to do to challenge themselves that they call 5 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, which is basically you take a movie and you try to link it to Kevin Bacon somehow in 5 steps or less. I'm not a movie buff like my sister though, and I couldn't do this normally for especially like Samurai Wariors, because I'm still figuring things out. But I have a little fun thing for you. So in video games, because you can totally do this in video games too, especially nowadays, it's actually pretty ridiculous. So here's just a little sample, or an example. I actually won't do it because it's too easy. But you can take almost any video game franchise and link it to another in 5 steps or less. Some of them are ridiculously easy. Like, you could take Pokemon and say that Pokemon is so closely linked to Resident Evil that they're basically the same universe. We're not gonna do that one though, because it's hella easy. It's too easy. I can do that one in 2. Not even difficult. So we're gonna do something that is a little more difficult. We're gonna do Pokemon, and we're gonna link Pokemon to this game, Samurai Warriors 4. And we're gonna do that in 5 steps or less. So check this out. You have Pokemon, 90s sensation, Game Boy game. And we're gonna link this to not just Samurai Warriors, we're gonna link it to this Samurai Warriors, Samurai Warriors 4. So how do you actually do that? Okay, so Pokemon has this mascot character that you may have heard of. He's called Pikachu. Pikachu can be linked to Samurai Warriors 4 doing the following. First, you start with Pokemon, of course. You can do any version of this, but Pikachu has to be part of it. So let's do, I don't know, Pokemon Blue. I'm sure that Pikachu was in that one. Pikachu was also a character that shows up in this little-known fighting game, like Basement, Bargain Bin. You probably never heard of it, even if you hang out on the comments thread on Mizumi Wiki for like the really unknown fighting games. But yeah, Pikachu was in a fighting game once. Big surprise. It's a little known title, you probably never heard of it, but it's called Smash Bros. 4 Ultimate. You know, it's only the best selling game in the entire genre of all time. In that game, there is, you know, you can get season passes for guest characters from other video games. And one of them is Ryu from Street Fighter. So we move on from Pokemon, we go into Smash Bros. Melee. Or actually, yeah, you can do that, but Smash Bros. 4 Ultimate. Ryu shows up in that game. Ryu also shows up because he's a fighting game character who's really been around. He's also in another fighting game that you also probably never heard of, that came out at the shift of the millennium. So this game is ancient, like ancient history, guys. But yeah, you may have heard of it. It's called Capcom vs. SNK 2. Capcom vs. SNK 2 Match of the Millennium had Ryu also as a guest character, or, well, it was made by Capcom, but still, he was in that game. He was in that game alongside a certain SNK character, as pretty well known. He's a Kunoichi, just like the Kunoichi we have in Samurai Wars 4, but not that one, so we're not done yet. Mai Nobai Shiranui. Yeah, Mai Shiranui was in a game with Ryu, who was in a game with Pikachu. Mai Shiranui is also a character that has surprisingly been around a lot, but in one surprise addition, she was lended out to Tecmo Koei, who did, among other things, Samurai Warriors and Dead or Alive 5. So we went Pokemon, Smash 4, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Dead or Alive 5, and in Dead or Alive 5, you could have a match where Mai Shiranui fights Naotara Lee from this game, specifically this version of Naotara Lee. So there you go, you can connect Pokemon with Samurai Warriors 4 in 5 steps or less. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, there we go. Also, if you are interested, doing a Pokemon Resident Evil, basically the same universe, just if you were curious about that, it goes like Pikachu, Smash 4, Ryu, UMBC free where Ryu can fight Chris Redfield. Done. So yeah, Pokemon and Resident Evil are basically the same universe because they are literally only 2 games apart. You can fight Pikachu as Ryu, and Ryu can fight Chris Redfield. That's how close they are connected. Damn. So yeah, don't be surprised if Pokemon shows up. Pokemon games suddenly have the T-virus and people start eating the I don't know, the Pokemon or each other. The T-virus things aren't that intelligent. They can't tell the difference. They'll just eat. Let's see here. Pretty Cool Dan says you can connect Nobunagi with Pokemon in one step, you know. Oh, how? Please tell me. Pokemon and Nobunaga in one step. Damn. Please tell me how, because that would actually make it easier. How would you do that? Samurai Cats? I don't think Pokemon are in that game. Please let me know. Please let me know. They met in one game called Pokemon Conquest. Okay, so the path can actually be a lot shorter. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, I totally forgot a thing. Damn it. I was supposed to do this and I got so... Yeah, okay. Damn. Okay, so what I was gonna do, as I was telling the story, was I'm gonna... Yeah, you connect Pikachu with... Wait for it. This character. There you go. Damn it. I added special effects and everything and then I totally forgot to do it. Hell. But yeah, that's how you connect these two together. Totally didn't plan this at all. Yeah. Okay. I have one more surprise. But to do that, we're gonna have to go back to the actual game. Conquest was definitely a thing. Mad fun. Pokemon Conquest. That seems to ring a bell. What did Pokemon Conquest? What was that released on? Do tell. Because that sounds interesting. One step, because oh my god, that's so crazy. That means you can actually get Pikachu to Althor Ali in 3 steps. Because then you just have to go through Warriors of Orochi, and then you're done. So, Pokemon Conquest, Warriors of Orochi, done. Damn. Yeah, this is a fun thing. I like doing that myself, doing 5 degrees of just video games, because the crossovers these days are so insane. Especially if you play fighting games, because holy shit, you can connect, like, you can do stuff like connect Pokemon to the Mortal Kombat universe, like that. Or Halo, if you want to. Because, you know, Nancy was in DOA 4. Let's see here. 3DS or 3DS? It was originally called Nobunagi Ambition X Pokemon. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been missing out, apparently. That's a Muso game I would like to try, but streaming a 3DS game? Not sure how to do that. But that is super cool. That is super cool. So I came up with this 5-point thing, and I could have done it in 3. Damn, you guys are good. But yeah. So see what else you can think of. This is like, I do like that. It's a fun game. Sometimes you can connect things that you think wouldn't even be possible, and then it turns out it's super easy instead. Anyway, we are also here to complete at least this campaign. Let's see here. Legend of Shikoku has 4 stages, so this is going to be a little bit longer, but we have plenty of time. So we're going to start off. Let's see if there's... oh, yeah, here we go. Motochika Chosokabe is determined to realize his ambition in the land of Shikoku. That's the other island, as you can see. Not actually connected to the mainland, it's out in the sea. Kinda like Denmark, now that I think about it, because Denmark is basically just a bunch of islands that are called the same country. Which has interesting effects that I know of personally. Anyway, determined to realize his ambition for the land of Shikoku. Standing before him are countless enemies, along with a mysterious beauty operating from behind the scenes. Oh yeah, we have this character. She has a wild look, I'll say that. But let's see what the introduction has to say. Ah, here we have another DLC costume for Ginchio. I will say Denmark has a lot of bridges to connect the land masses because they don't actually connect by land. The whole country is just several islands. And then it sort of stops abruptly at the German border somehow, so the shape of Denmark is actually pretty funny. Because it doesn't look like... It just ends with a straight line. And then there's Germany. Koshosho. I'm counting on you, darling. Oh yeah, she also has a DLC outfit. Ginchio, Lightning Cop. Zumano. Oh. We just heard about how this guy killed Oda Nobunaga. And we, Huh. So we get an introduction to this guy. So he took the whole island. Oh yeah, these guys that we saw before in the first campaign. Okay, so let's play the man of the hour, Motochika Chosokabe. Apparently he's the main character, I didn't realize that. I also have Gracia, who is insanely OP compared to the other characters because I've been doing the extra modes with this character. I'll just wait until we get to Samurai Wars 2. I don't know that plot either, but god damn did I grind that survival mode with this character. She's a monster in that version. So we'll say hello to low tier Gracia, who's still 20 levels above the main character. Yeah, she is. Apparently Gracia is like, she took a Christian name. She doesn't have a very Christian outfit though. She has the Devil Dominatrix thing going on here with this DLC costume. She's one of the characters that actually has more than one. This guy also has a costume, I think, but I don't have it. Just how might you be? According to Samurai Wariors 4 lore, the only story that I actually know, she has hypnotic powers. And she's really into the ladies, somehow. Watch your tongue. Ah, it's his kid. Does that mean I don't think Akechi was a Christian? I don't think he did. I don't think he did Nobunaga in for his Christian values. I think that was more his kid, at least from what I understand. I only found out about this because I was curious about why her name was Gracia or Gracia. Not sure how to pronounce that, but apparently it's because she was a Christian convert and picked that name for herself. Because, yeah, figure like, why is a Westerner in this? And that she's not Japanese, but took a Western name. It appears she stowed away aboard my ship. Mr. Chop Socks. Chosokabe. I was ready from the moment I crawled onto that ship. Yeah, let's kill some people. I don't really know what to do with her. Excellent. I love how he just approves. Let's see here. This guy is gonna get his big ass skull beat weapon. Let's see. Oh, wait, mount. Important. He has a horse. Who else? He also has new items. Sure, which? Actually? Could she possibly have that she didn't already? Oh, it's because she can have. Okay, what should we get her then? Carnage Blade. That sounds fun. Defeated enemies will... I don't need gold. Earth Elemental. Yeah, let's do that. So we did not get much of an introduction to this battle. We got more of an introduction to the characters themselves. I love that rebellious will. I don't love this standard bearer. There we go. Oh, never mind. Let's see here, switch character, and also check what his abilities are. Battle info, player characters, attack. Let's see here. Soundwave attack is a special skill. He has a lot of power attacks, like a lot. Usually you only get like 1 or 2. This guy has several rows of 3. Interesting. So what does that look like? What's the 1? 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. Ah, it's a juggle. Ah, okay, we're just gonna fight these guys. Since he's far behind on levels, let's get him some experience. Oh, you have to take down the towers? Okay. Defeat those guys, okay. Do it quickly. I believe we have plenty of time. So he's a 1600s rocker. with an electric guitar. Okay, let's get Gracia up there before we run out of time. 1 minute. Your time in this realm is finished. Gracia does not actually have a weapon. She just beats people with her hands. That's one. There we go. What are you doing up here? You should go back down. Again, you can actually order your characters to go certain places. Usually you don't have to, because the enemies will generally go to where they need to be. But apparently because this tower was already taken down, he decided... What? What? No. We cannot have that. Oh wait, you can't actually just... Yeah, let's do that bit again, but do it fast this time, because you can totally do it super fast. Let's fix this. Let's fix this real quick. It was only like within the first 5 minutes of the battle, so I'm gonna get in there and try a little harder. So yeah, no introductions necessary. We're just gonna kick the archer's ass because apparently we ran out of time or something. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna command Gracia to go up there, which she's already planning apparently, and then we'll go down here and take down the archer towers real fast. Use a little strategy. Let's get some experience while we're at it. Okay, so now the towers show up. Kill the archer captain. There's 4 of them. 2 down, 2 to go. This guy. Get this guy. And this guy. Okay, switch over to Gracia real quick. Take down these guys as well. Get the standard bearer first. And now we are almost back to where we should be. Not fail this. Martial arts, kung fu. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, she doesn't actually wield a weapon. She just punches people. Yep. Now we're where we should be. We have a standard bearer and a gatekeeper. Wow. That's a pretty wild super. Clean up these annoying standard bearers. Standard bearers give the enemies a boost in morale, which generally means they get higher attack and higher defense. Makes them much harder to kill, and it makes it much more risky to stick around. So getting rid of these guys is generally a good idea, unless you want to make the game harder for some reason. Prevent Akizumi from approaching. Okay. We're gonna chase this guy down. Ah, two of them. Rock on! You think this guy would be a good addition to the Guilty Gear franchise, so we can have more 5 degrees of Muso? He's done. Ah, Koshosho is commenting on the battle. Root to mountain, strike them down. Gracia received 100 KOs. She did that shit on her own. That's pretty cool. Shows you a lot about how the AI is in this game. It's actually pretty good. The other characters can totally fend for themselves and actually fight people. It's unlikely that they'll make progress for the plot, it seems, but it seems like it's not impossible. It's just either gonna take a while or let's see here, who's that? Oh, it's Defying Zero. Hello. How are you today? Are you ready for some Muso Monday? Because we just started a new chapter. We are playing the Christian convert, Gracia, and her Kung Fu magic. And we're playing the 90s rocker. What's this guy's name again? Motochika Chosakabe with his electric guitar of death. We have a contest today, just to remind you, and it's thank you Zan thing shows up right away. All Gouda and Heyo. Yeah. So, what are we doing right now? We see the boss man being attacked by somebody down here, so let's fix that situation real quick. Let's see what this guy's ultimate super looks like. Yeah. Okay, couldn't quite make that out actually. Oh, there are some more officers here. And a barracks captain. I don't know if these guys are plot relevant, but yeah, let's just mess them up. There we go. Okay, Gracia, where are you going? He's moving down. Which tells me we're probably gonna go here. Yeah. Southern Garrison, yeah, exactly. Kinda suspected. We're probably gonna work our way around this, the western part of this map. This is terrible. The enemies are attacking on two fronts. We should divide our troops. He just does. This guy is such a footstool for her. It's like she wants him to get killed. That's good enough for me. Okay. I'm kind of curious about why this character is presented like this man killer. Because she's obviously, it's so obvious that she's trying to get this guy killed. Dividing your forces, like they even told us in a previous chapter that that's a really bad idea. Oh, here we have Ginshio. Electro Cop. Let's see, we can get some attack buffs. Bam. Defeat Minishiga Tachibana in order to prevent... Ah, okay. We're just gonna chase this guy down, I guess. We got the waifus, so now we're gonna go after the husbando. He spends a lot of time looking for that guy in Warriors of Orochi 3. Bonus objective, check. Tachibana, okay. So that's more of the Tachibanas. Not important enough to have their own character models. I wonder if the Tachibanas have their own story. I really like playing Ginshio for the obvious reason that she looks like Asuka from Tekken, but I don't know much about her. Except she's apparently the enemy of this guy? Oh, you have to do it quickly, okay. Yeah, we're gonna ignore this guy then. How much time do you have? It doesn't say. Just that you have to... Oh, okay, you have to do it... Okay, no, you get your hands off of him. He's just doing guitar solos on people. Why? Oh man, this game is so pretty. Oh, this guy's doing juggles. Horse. Ah, I could have gotten a finisher, but he kept getting launched. Now the whole army has set sights on Kanesada. I think I'll take this opportunity to... Ah, what did she say? Leave? Ah, more enemies. Okay. Prevent Koshosho infiltrating. Oh, okay. Another one of those where you have to chase them down. You have to stop them from getting to the boss man. Should be relatively straightforward for these guys at least. Oh! Koshosho is really fast. Damn. Damn. Okay, command. Yeah. She's already on it. Damn, she's fast. Run! Run! Oh, she got busy with one of our generals. Okay. Mitsuhide Akechi. Good job. Good job. Where did she go? Oof. Good. Another objective completed. I think you get the unique weapons by doing these missions, just like in the other games. Return her to me. Kanasada Ichio, what did you do in history to deserve to be treated like this? Ah, he opened the gates. Gracia's force attacks are just giant fireballs. He's just chucking at your Hadoukening people off of the horse. Where is the gate though? Ah, here it is. This is the guy. Let's do her super. This is actually pretty cool. See if you recognize this attack. Ah, damn it. I just did a super. Defeat 300. Yeah, okay. No, that's not gonna be possible. With the power of Christianity, she summons the giant Genki Dama and destroy the whole army of the opponent. Because Gracia was secretly a Dragon Ball Z character. A woman. That woman enticed me into fighting, and now I'm dead. Oh. He Black Widowed him. He took the bait, and now he's dead. That's what happens. Ah, we have a locked thing here. Guy leveled up a little, from 16 to 21. Gracia is now level 47. Silken strings. Lots of silken strings. Get rid of these. Now let's see where the plot takes us. Now we know who the characters are, sort of. Led out to sea. I'm gonna have to look this guy up, because that sounds pretty interesting. Towards the land of Awa and Sanuki. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We sail for conquest. No way, no more stowing away, daughter. Why did you say it like that? Daughter. Hey boy. It's like Kratos. Let's see here. A devilish presence floats through the enemy camp. Strike back against it with fierce determination. Okay. Ah, okay, so this guy is working to take over the island, primarily. Okay, so I'm gathering that this guy gets backing from Oda to take over this island. Does that mean he's a vassal or a retainer of the Oda clan, perhaps? And he's just doing their bidding so he can have his own island? See what he has to say. That hair is so wild. You again? I don't recall sending for reinforcements. Didn't you ask for that? Please don't take offense. Arrogance is our greatest foe. Stowed away again. I let down my guard. Daddy of the year. Okay, so they did say one thing that I found was pretty interesting, because they made it out to sound like these guys that we're fighting right now used to be a big deal. And the way they said that was, well, they did say that they were a big deal, but they also said these guys used to be so powerful that they controlled Kyoto. And if you know something about Kyoto, it's that it used to be the capital of Japan for a really, really, really long time. Like, we're talking, what, like thousands of years or something like that? It's like extremely long. Tokyo being the capital is like a blip on the map of history compared to Kyoto. So if they controlled Kyoto, that means they basically control the whole country. So these guys are a big deal. Let's see here. Streamlabs. You can no longer enter the raffle. How do we do this? Let's do one more mission and then we'll do the raffle thing. Let's see here. Defying Zero says it's also considered the old capital. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kyoto has a long, complicated history with basically the entire rest of Japan. And the animosity between natives of Kyoto and literally everyone else on the island is still felt to this day. I learned that from another Ask Shogo video who talked about why does everybody in Japan hate everybody in Kyoto? Here's a really long history of Kyoto. Apparently they are so off compared to the rest of Japan that they even have their own, even though they speak Japanese, they have their own way of talking that's so different from everyone else. It's almost like a different language. Ah, okay, this guy's ability is just, he puts out these orbs, and whoever runs into them gets exploded. Defeat the enemy officers in order to protect the West Camp. Okay, this guy is much closer. But yeah, Shogo gave an example of just how different the language is from Japanese. One of the examples he gave was they can say something like, "That is such a nice watch you have," the Japanese equivalent. But what they actually mean by that is, you should stop talking now. We don't take too kindly to your kind around here, so, you know, just, you know, shut up. Like, you've been going on for a really long time, and it's time that you start looking at your watch and maybe, you know, leave. Or saying stuff like, your child is so energetic, which just means you should take your kid and shut them the fuck up in a polite way. Apparently that goes back to people from Kyoto being, because it was the capital for so long, and also that apparently Kyoto had a history of, because they were the capital, they considered a lot of basically everything that was outside of Kyoto. They decided that those guys are basically just stupid barbarians. It meant that class was really important. So apparently their whole dialect ended up revolving around the idea of you gotta think about how you say stuff so that you can so that you can't say what you really think. You have to choose your words very carefully. Because you don't know who might be watching, and status is everything. So don't mess that up by saying something dumb. Defeat the enemy officers in order to okay, never mind, it's pretty straightforward. Goemon? Goemon. Wasn't he supposed to be a ninja as well? Because I think this Goemon is the same one that the Goemon games is based on, and he's supposed to be like this original ninja or something. What are you doing up here? Jesus. Somebody's fighting boss man. This guy. Holy beams of justice. Oh yeah, you can see the prayer stands there and the angelic wings. So yeah, Gracia definitely has some Christian theme going on. Angelic beams of light, angel wings. The prayer stands. I actually did not understand that at all about the character from that. I didn't think that the angelic wings meant anything. Okay, where's this guy now? He's way up here. Okay, never mind. What is that guy doing? Why does the AI decide he's gonna be way up there? But I don't mind playing Gracia, she's awesome. Okay, still more. Hello Darren Meershawn. How are you doing today? We're still here learning about Japanese history, and Getzelius says he has a lot of knowledge. I'm just talking about random Shogo videos. This guy tried to run away. He almost got away too. If he had made it through this door, I would have failed that mission. And he was inside of the door. Only barely got him. Ah, Kashosho is back. Things are getting nice and messy, just like I hoped. He just wants people to die. Let's see here. Darren Meershawn says, doing pretty good. A little warm since I had to get my apartment to warm up as the radiator was not working for a while. Oh yeah, it's cold outside. Damn. I've been working outdoors almost the whole day, so ugh. Okay, so the other guy's moving along here somewhere. Defeat Toramura Yano and his allies. Okay, so we're just outside of where the banners are. Those should be fine. No. This reminds me of what, like Samurai Champloo, the anime. Don't know if anyone is familiar with it. Like samurai era stuff with like hip hop references for like no reason. They do like graffiti and stuff. Ah, the water. Speaking of, like, cultural things, I found out from a friend who lives in Texas that apparently air conditioning is standard over there. Like, basically everyone has it because nobody would buy a house that doesn't have AC. In Sweden, it's actually the other way around. AC is actually pretty rare, but having a radiator, you couldn't possibly find, like, you would have to build a house yourself to get a building that actually doesn't have radiators. Like, that just does not exist here. I've never been in a building that doesn't have at least one radiator in every single room. That just does not happen. But I've been in plenty of houses, whole buildings, or even city blocks that don't have an AC. Like, anywhere. Sworden. This is the last one. Angelic wings. Holy death. Goemon Ichikawa reappeared. This guy. Yeah, what does the chat know about Goemon? He also seems to be a pretty big deal. I think he was in the first game even. I thought he was just like a sort of comedic character. Let's see here. Samurai Champloo is awesome. Yeah, it is. Omaru Yano is not related to Japan's top comedy wrestler Toru Yano. So Toru Yano did cosplay Tamoru. Okay. Baseboard heaters. Yeah, I would say that water heaters are the most common ones you find here. There are electrical heaters sometimes, like I have one in my bathroom. But those are considered to be inferior. Oh. We need to get this done. Both ally and enemy alike are yeah, he's hypnotic, but we kicked her ass. We must seize her as quickly as possible. Shosho is he can charm anyone from any team. At least that's what the game just said just now. Yeah, Kashosho. Unfortunately, she came by when Motochika was standing right next to me, so we could double super her, which means pretty much instant death. Especially with Glacia, because she should be playing at a higher difficulty. She's so goddamn strong. Okay. Go capture the base. And we already did that. He came running at us. Well, there's a kiss to be had. Oh, that's what they were talking about. Actually, let's Stop here for a little bit and get some experience, because there's a lot of soldiers here. It's this is why I took my time before, because sometimes you get missions that you've already completed like 5 minutes ago. Let's see here. Sorry. Darren Mirshan says, Mugen, by the way, is awesome in Samurai Champloo with his fighting style, even though Jin is the one that has the coolest personality and all that. Ah. Been a while since I watched Samurai Champloo. Though I do remember that there's a character called Mugen, and I think he's one of the main characters. Been so long. Was that a guard break that you can do for free? That's pretty OP. Usually I have to spend bar to do that. Oh yeah. Dead. Base get. Mugen is one of the main characters along with you through. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Ah. Freaking archers. The bane of every Muso game. Try to up the difficulty too much, the archers will definitely fuck you up. No joke. Even said in one of the forums that I went to for Warriors Orochi 4 to find out how you unlocked Hunden. And they said that the problem isn't so much Hunden himself, it's that you're gonna get killed by all the fucking archers. He's not even the threat you should be worried about. You should be worried about all these fucking bowmen. Because 9 times out of 10, those are the guys that will kill you, not this chaos god monster. Henkamuso. That's curious. You see that part below Gracia? There are some officers in there, but both entrances are closed, even though we're fighting the boss. I wonder what that means. Let's see who they are. So in here we have a bunch of random dudes. Okay. And the boss man himself, who's right over here. Block it! Yeah, okay. Ah, new boss entered, okay. The mission isn't over yet. But Shosho is gonna be the boss. Okay, guys, just racking up experience. So this clan that we're fighting, they're all but dead. They're all but dead. Once we get rid of these guys, they're all gone. Using the allied main camp as bait and seizing the enemy camp. Ah, she just sold out. She just sold out the family that that controlled Kyoto at one point so she could take our main base. This woman is something. I really need to look into what she's up to. Is she gonna be one of the rare historical women that you actually know the name of? Because she seems like she's a pretty big deal. And I cannot exit the store. Koshosho-sama. Was she like OG Black Viper? Or, no, not Black Viper. What do you call it? The spider. Magiyoshi Saiga? I know he's with Kishosho a lot. Oh shit. Our boss is surrounded. Let's deal with these guys quick and go back to the main camp. Munenori Yagyu. He's also... Wait. Yagyu? Yagyu. This guy's supposed to be like one of those characters that's like the man of the future. Man, if I had infinite amounts of money, I would hire Omega Force to do for, I don't know, Swedish King Gustav Vasa or something, what they have done for these games. That would be so cool to see, like, Swedish historical battles using like Karl the 12th or Vasa or something like that in a Muso game. I would kill for that. I can't even imagine what it would be like to have such an awesome game with like representation from your own history. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? I mean, if you're an American, just imagine if they had like, I don't know, the Civil War or something like that. Or even the fight against the British with like these like old-timey American superhero characters with like Muso attacks and like muskets and shit. Wouldn't that be awesome? It must be so cool to have like video game developer just make history class super fun. You could have your teacher just like, yeah, you're gonna play Samurai Warriors 4 and write an essay about it and compare it to your history book for fun. And the class would be like, hell yeah! Thank you, teach! Americans have enough thanks to Call of Duty, shaking my head. I guess. I actually don't know what that would be like either, now that you mention it. No, someone stop these brutes. I'm getting assaulted by this Christian girl. Help me. Oh, come on. Yeah, her bodyguards. Get away from me. Gracia is not into this. Ah, Kishosho is still alive. Let's use the power-up mode without having Musobar. Just eat her ass. There we go. I would like to see something about the Vikings or even the Huns. Oh yeah. I bet they could do it if they had some incentive. Because one of the cool things about the Warriors games is that when you get into like the library of the games themselves, they will tell you so much about who was where and, you know, give you exact names. Because even the random officers, like if you play the Dynasty Warriors games, even the random officers are like, if you're looking for, say, Juron, for example, who doesn't show up until Dynasty Warriors 8 as a playable character. he was there for the other the other Dynasty Warriors games, doing his fire attacks and shit. So you can actually go back all the way to, let's see here, it would have to be Battle of the Red Cliff after that. But either way, you can go back to like Samurai Warriors, like I see, 4, I believe, and still see him there with his name. Like, that's actually him. Before he actually became a playable character with his own unique design. So they are really good with that. And it would be so awesome to actually see that. See here, let's get rid of the shitty weapons first. And these, that, and that one. Go, that should be enough. You also got a ton of weapons, so let's get rid of those. Especially this, and that. And whatever this thing is, and whatever that thing is, and that should do it. Cool. Okay, we're about to do the giveaway, so gonna have a quick look at what this this next chapter is gonna be about. After the battle, the captured Koshosho was brought before Motochika. If you let me go, I'll do something nice for you. Oh my god, I only care about rock music. The defender of Awa, who once held power in Shikoku, had a... Stop right there. Doesn't matter who I am. So this lady is like the Diao-chan of this, perhaps? Diao-chan was a made-up character though, so I'm curious, was Koshosho like a real person? As awesome as Diao-chan is in her story in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, she's entirely fictional, which is a damn shame. That's the reason you've been toying with men's hearts and sending him to battle to die. Look, if you're going to kill me, please do it before I get sunburned. Get out of here. I'm going to become the ruler of Shikoku. If you don't like it, try and stop me. I really don't understand you. Yeah, this guy only cares about controlling the island and rock. Yeah. After the battle, my Goichi Saiga went over to talk to the bored-looking Gracia. You're the guy who turned up as a reinforcement, but ended up not doing anything. Very impressive. How Christian of you. What were you doing in that battle anyway? Oh, just spreading the gospels via laser beams that shoot out of my hands. No biggie. That pal? He doesn't know what friends are? Someone you'd risk your life to save, even with no reward. You risk your life for us, so we're pals too? Like I said, I'm a mercenary. He fights for money. I'm going to risk my life for you, for free. That makes us pals. So, fist bump? Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Yeah, fist bump. That wasn't a fist bump though, she just pointed at the sky. You know, kicking ass for the Lord and all. Yeah, okay. So, before we continue, let's do the giveaway, because this one is going to be fun. Let's see here. Let's see here. First, we are going to tell the bot to pick a winner. I'm also going to open up another page. See here. Giveaways. There we go. Oh, we have a lot of them. We have Defying Zero, we have Pretty Cool Dan, we have Get Celius, and we have Tempest TO. So a little more than the usual suspects. Get Celius. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. So this is going to be a little secret of what game you're going to get. You should check your PMs once the stream is over, and we'll do this thing. So yeah, get ready to, you're gonna have to answer some questions, and we'll see what game you get. So yeah, look forward to that. Congratulations. This one will be extra special. But yeah, I'm gonna send you a PM once the stream is over, and you will find out what you get. But be prepared, you gotta answer some questions. Oh yeah. Also, yeah. For if you just got here, the 5 Degrees of Muso and Pokemon and now Tara Lee here was my attempt at playing 5 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but with video games, and connect the original Pokemon game with this game in 5 steps or less. And I worked really hard on that, and then the chat just destroyed that whole notion by getting it in essentially 1 or 2 instead of 5 like I did, going through multiple franchises, connecting Pikachu to Smash, to Street Fighter, to Capcom vs SNK 2, to Dead or Alive, to now Tara Lee, the Samurai Wariors 4 version. So yeah. Thank you for that. Let's see here. We are going to take a quick break, and we will continue. We have another surprise for you, but yeah, stick around for a little tiny bit, because we're gonna oop. Sorry. Up. Here, we're gonna take a quick break, so we'll go to commercial for a little bit. It'll only be a minute or two, and then we will get back and get this campaign done, so we can finish up the trilogy of the people that would eventually get their comeback on the guy who beat them several generations later. Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages. Okay, we are back. It looks like the ad break crashed, which is totally fine. If you have an ad blocker, please use it. If the ads don't actually help me much at all, I'm just saying that. The only reason I do it is because if I run an ad break personally, it allows new viewers to get in without having to watch an ad. But yeah, if you have an ad blocker and if it works, please use that. Because it only helps Twitch, does nothing for me, and I personally use ad blocks, so yeah, screw them. So yeah, it crashed, but that's fine, I don't care. So yeah, Getzelius, we'll talk later. For now though, we're gonna go back to this campaign here. Yeah. I was gonna do this thing live, but I realized I have something in mind. I was gonna do it live, but I realized that there was no feasible way for me to pull that off. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait until after the stream. But yeah, be ready. We'll do it right after. We're gonna complete at least this campaign. Looking at the time, it looks like it should be about enough. We should be able to do this with no problem. So, moving on. Invasion of Io. Ah, drama. Something unexpected happened. Oh ho 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 ho. 道直の思わぬ抵抗に遭い、元鹿の伊予の制覇は父として進まなかった。元鹿の脳裏にはあの生めかしい影が浮かんでいた。The captivating shadow. 四国の将、伊予侵攻。I have an idea, but that's gonna be for next. Let's see what happens. Sometimes an enemy, sometimes ... Kosher show. Kosher show. Why are you here? Gracia has a tendency to just insert herself, apparently. Hello again, darlings. Kosher show? No. What is this? Motanari Mori, the guy we just played as in the last campaign. I won't charge much. No. That was quick. So he just decided if you want in on this battle, that is fine, but I don't really care. Actually, let's get Kashosho in this. Hyper attack oriented. Ah, so that's why. He's power attack oriented, that's why he has so many of them. Like, way more than other characters. Does that mean the same for Kashosho? Anyway. Get her big ass Heavenly Abundance weapon. The better mount. Check her items, and we are done. Now. Very nice looking environment, as usual in this game. Very different looking from the other stages. Looks like it takes place in the wilderness. Oh wait, let's try out this character. Let's get her some experience right away. Ah, she has this weapon, oh my god. Spider-Man. Whack. How does that kill people? He's fighting with a scarf. Are those weights at the end, or? Oh yeah. Ooh. Let's see what her super looks like. Okay. Okay. She just does a strut while her scarf just kicks all the... Ah, there's a heart. Okay. Okay. Hula hoops. What is this? This character is too much. I guess I'm too provocative. Ah, Mori's here, of course. Okay, we have a standard. Oh, 3 of them? Oh yeah, that's also a thing in this game. You see how there's 3 of them? Their buffs to enemy forces actually multiply, so they don't have 1 buff, they have 3 all stacked on top of each other. Which means it's really bad if you don't get these guys. Now they have 2, so that means they're a little weaker, but still very strong. So if we get the second one here, now they have 1, which gives them a little buff, and now they have no buffs. If you have there are some items that are personalized. I think it's the other Sanada brother. Yeah, he can actually his ability is actually that he can just wipe out these morale boosts by simply using his skill. So that's a strategy you can use for like the higher difficulty levels to get cheap wins by just erasing the buffs from the opponents so that you don't have to deal with it. You still gotta kill the actual bannermen though, but I think that's a pretty cool detail because sometimes you get missions like this where you have several of these banner guys and they get massive buffs. Especially if you play on the highest difficulty where things get really, really hectic and you just cannot afford to get hit at all. And there's tons of enemies too. Now we're just playing on hard, which is actually pretty meh difficulty. Okay, let's just switch characters. This guy can handle himself. You can actually leave other characters to like fend for themselves, even when they're in an area where enemies get buffs. Yeah, I know more about the gameplay in this than I know about the story. But yeah, like you see the guys there. He's still at full health, or he's still at really good health. So if you leave them in a bad spot, they'll actually manage pretty well to like stay alive by themselves. Supply soldiers, okay. Where are these supply soldiers? Uh-oh, Mori's getting worried. Ah, okay. Ow. Double super? Double super? Double super? Double super. Yeah. Gong 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 gong. Taking over the entire island with the power of 1500s rock music. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, boss man is trapped with one of these guys. Ah, she's far behind. Okay, this main character is gonna have to get work done, apparently. If she's going to the right, I can maybe go here. Yeah, okay, she turned. Very cool. I like how you can see the arrows and actually see where the AI helper, where they're headed, so you can do stuff like this. So we kick this guy's ass and now we can switch characters because he approached the other guy. Ensure that Koshosho defeats Naomasa Ono with a Muso attack. Interesting, okay. I wonder if this has anything to do with history. That you have like goals that involve you beating a certain character with a certain other character. Defeat Motokata Shishido in order to... Ah, okay, that's okay. We're gonna take care of the bonus objective first and see what this lady has for her ultimate attack. Because we're gonna need it since this is buff territory. So, what does this look like? Oh, okay. And she just rains down hell. And she totally botched that. So, let's get some damage buffs. There we go. Oh no, I failed because the super, yeah, because the super didn't kill him. Damn it. We might have to come back for this one. Anyway, let's just get on the horse and switch characters. Okay. Oof. Okay. Final boss is down there, so I guess we're supposed to move closer. There's another boss though. This mission has more than one. Oof. Takakage. Wow, that is a long distance. Okay. Who was that talking? Takakage, the hero of the last story. Good. Okay, we're almost ready to close this out. There we go. I'm still curious about what the last plot is going to be. So what actually happens here? Does he just take over the whole island, or because I feel like something is gonna happen to disrupt this somehow, considering how things went. Okay, Koshosho, I want you to go down here and fight this guy. Oh, I clean up the stuff that's between us and them. Ah, you had to take the long route? Come on. Work those hips. You have a horse. Yeah, no, don't stop. Go to the boss. I'll take care of this man. Stop fighting. Just go to the boss. Damn it, Koshosho, you said you weren't gonna be useless. I'll take care of this. Just go to the boss. Okay, she made it to the boss.
私の負けだ。遅刻は君たちに任せるべきかな。清絶なる魂の叫びは今流された血とともに時代に刻まれた。
この勝利ほぼ私のお手柄ね。
Lots of money. Okay, now we're at a final mission of this campaign. Doing good on time, so we should be doing this handedly. Do you know what people call me? Black Widow. Black Widow, that's the word. Maid of misfortune. I'll bring you misfortune too. Oh, you definitely will. Want to be here, then be here. I'm not the one who will change your fate. Oh my god, this guy. He's just surrounded by women who annoy him. Okay, Battle of Hiketa. A melody of rebellion rings throughout the battlefield. Take back the castle from the massive approaching army. Okay, now things are getting interesting. What is this massive approaching army that... Isn't this guy on Oda Nobunaga's side? So who the hell is it? Let's find out in the next episode of Samurai Warriors 4. Home of the underdogs. Uh-huh. Took over the island. And who is it that comes from here? Oh shit. Oda died again. I'm not here for personal growth, I'm here to conquer Japan. Chad Motochika. Oh no! It's the Shogun of the Dark. Oh my, and Ishida too? Jesus Christ, this guy is screwed. This guy is screwed. Oh no. Oh my god. He really did bring misfortune to this guy. He just had the leaders of the whole country just descend on him as a fucking tag team. Because of who Ishida, what he does, and Hideyoshi, like those two combined together, that means you're fighting the entire fucking country, east and west. So, okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's get Croatia for this one. Oh yeah, Motochika Yosakabe. I'm gonna say something about him once we get started. That is, you should keep in mind. But first, a cutscene. Yeah, he really has no chance of winning. Jesus. Mitsuhide. How lovely, but it's going to get you killed.
俺たちが生きた証を
Ah,
地に刻み込むまで
this guy knew he was gonna be in a future awesome video game. I'm gonna leave my mark on this land so that I too can be a Muso superstar. Yeah.
わらわちゃん、まだ間に合うわ。今すぐここを離れなさい。わらわが逃げ出せば、父上の志はこの世界から消えてしまうのじゃ。
Oh yeah, because Akechi is her dad.
ここにいれば死ぬのよ。ならば教えよ。なぜ師匠は逃げるのじゃ。逃げるわよ。あの人が不幸に落ちるのを見届けたらね。嘘じゃな。師匠は逃げぬ。わらわも逃げぬ。
Moto
師
Chica.
匠も同じじゃ。
Oh, he can have another item. Let's see. Breeze car. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is the guy. Third teacup for 15 seconds, neutralize red zones. What does Oda do? Erect an obstructive wall. Seems fitting, I guess. Or like that one battle where he did that one time. He's dead though. What do we have here? Increase your speed. Why not? Speed is good. The hardest ability to upgrade. Anyway, so before we do this battle, there's one thing to know about Motochika. This guy dies horribly. Sorry about the spoilers, but it probably won't appear in the game. So yeah, I don't know that much about this era, but I do cheat a little because I just can't help myself. But yeah, this guy, super fucking dead. Holy shit, this guy dies hard. He gets fucking beheaded by his enemies. I'll say that. So just keep that in mind as we go through this mission. I don't actually know what the plot is gonna go, but this guy, when Shosho said that all hell is gonna rain down on him, she fucking meant that. This guy, out of all of the people that got taken down at the end of the Battle of Sekigahara, this guy got the short end of the stick. Holy shit, he died. Him and like everybody who was on his side just got straight up executed. The other guys that we played up until this point, that actually did not necessarily happen to them. They got screwed over pretty bad, but this guy just got fucking murdered. Hard. He was a bit too ambitious for his own good. Give me 1 sec, I just gotta check something. Okay. Ah! So many red zones. Ah, Rosia, help out. Damn it. Flags. Flags everywhere. Thunder Bear, die. One. Let's rain down some holy justice. Oh wait, she doesn't have full bar. God damn it. Ah, finishing move. Very good. Kung Fu lady here. Yashaharu. Reminds me of Yashamaru from Samurai Showdown. But I'm pretty sure that said Yashaharu, not... still, Yashamaru in Samurai Showdown is such a cool fucking character. Oh, he just happened to appear, so let's do double super, I guess. Yeah! Oof. Oh. Let's see here. Defeat Kageyu Sengoku? His name is Sengoku. Okay. He's the heir to the Three Kingdoms 1400 years later. Anyway, Gunbei Mori. Another Mori. Ah, more red zones. Okay, let's get Ishida in there. Ah, somebody actually stopped the horse. Damn. Guess shooting it in the face will do that. Okay, so neutralize red zone. Dead. Good. Where are you? Okay, I got that covered apparently. I know! Ah, more traps. Am I closed in now? No, not quite. Ida? Yeah, this is the whole battlefield is just a red zone. Enemies have really high morale. And there are very few flag bearers to actually deal with that. Okay. That's all we can do. Mazanori Fukushima, another character I'm very curious about. What does he have that... What is that called? Pompadour? What does he have that hair? And who is he? Okay. Why are you hanging around? Oh, okay. Objective, let's see. Ah, okay, the door is finally open. Cool. Because our boss is in there fighting. All the sumos. Okay, we took their ships. I like how they just brought sumo warriors into battle. I don't think that was a thing. It's pretty funny though. Okay. Standard bearer, please die. Also. You'll forgive me because I'm beautiful, right? She says as she's kicking his ass. You'll forgive me because I'm beautiful, right? And he's like, I don't have much to say about this because I'm already dead. Damn it. This bitch. Okay. Damn. Red zones everywhere, this is bad. Let's see, Pretty Cool Dan asks, does your attacks increase when you're riding the DLC horse? I don't actually know. The DLC horse seems to have its own stats, which it says that the horse itself is very strong, but then again, the horse doesn't actually attack people, so it is possible that your horseback attacks are actually stronger because of the DLC horse. Makes me wonder, actually. Okay, that takes care of the majority of the officers. Do we go for boss now, or...? Okay, 300 troops in 2 minutes. Okay, let's add some oomph to this. Let's add a lot of extra oomph to this. Defeat all the ninja masters and prevent Shosho from being defeated. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of something. This mission gets intense. Did we do it yet? No. Okay, we're done. Get the ninja masters. Quickly! Quickly! I'm here. Sumo wrestlers working alongside ninja masters. Yeah. Only in Samurai Wariors 4. Ow, 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 ow. Now we have more problems than just archers. We have gunners. Okay. Gracia is up there. Oh, Nene, hello. Nene, I'm sorry. But today, Gracia is best girl. Okay. Okay, cutscene. Is it boss time yet? Yeah, so many bonus objectives. Pretty cool Dan says. Yeah, this is the morale has at least finally gone down, so we don't have to worry so much. What is he doing? Ah, the enemy supreme commander, he says. That means everybody's gonna come for Motochika. And they're gonna come from those boats. Yeah, okay. I love the outfit on this guy, he's so cool. Oh, okay, this... not quite what I hoped for. Can I get him away from... Okay, okay. Okay, Gracia, I need you to do a little something. Motochika. Okay, this is not what I hoped for, but I have one thing that I want to do. We're gonna have to pause the game though. Okay, okay, so I have something for you guys. A little unexpected, but hold on, let me get a nice distance from this guy and also tell... Not as fun if we do it like this. Commands. Okay, Gracia, you need to go over, like, here and protect Koshosho, I mean. Please do that. I'll go up, all the way up to Koshosho as well. Okay, she's not listening. God damn it. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this some other way. Okay, so while we're standing here, let's see what he has to say. I will not hand this land over to someone with no resolve. Yeah, this guy is about to be finished. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this way. I'm sorry. Kinda had this planned out for something else, but anyway, I have something for you guys. So check this out. If a man can fly over an ocean and no mountains can get in his way, will he fly on forever, searching for something to believe? From above, I can see from the heavens. Down below, see the storm raging on. And somewhere in the answer, there is a hope to carry on. Thank you. This was for you, Motochika. I'm sorry you died. I was kind of hoping for that singing part to be leading up to, you know, actually getting involved with the boss battle, but the boss battle was during the middle of another objective, so it kind of ruined my flow. Damn you, game. We were supposed to be singing, riding into the battle with the boss, and killing him as we finished that last line, but damn it, we had to pause the game because Gracia was not obeying orders. That little... clown. Gracia does her own thing, yeah. Yeah. Should have planned out a little better, I think. That song was from the ending of Ace Combat, The Unsung War, sung by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who you may know as the lady who sung every theme song from every Silent Hill game. Freaking love it. Thought it was fitting for this scenario, and I kinda like singing, so... Kinda hard when you're sitting down, though. Anyway, in this battle, I saw myself in you. Oh, what? Mikasa e Tsukasa. Yeah. Resisting fate. What the hell? Yeah, none of those. I think, yeah, most of those characters that you just saw there, they died horribly in really tragic circumstances. So they made a big show out of defying destiny, and then they had to end before we get to the part where Motochika gets fucking executed, and Gracia, yeah, she dies hard too. I'm sorry. She did not even get to be that old. She just... We'll see how the game treats it. I'm not that familiar with the story, I just know how it ends, and her ending is fucking tragic. Yeah. We made it exactly on time. We have 1 minute left of the scheduled stream time, and we are looking at the credits, so we are... wow, that's timing-wise, everything went well. Preparation, I could use some work. Should have definitely prepared more. But I wanted to try out some fun ideas, because this is the new year after all. We're moving into 2022, so... Yeah, we'll just let this roll and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah. And once again, this is once this is over, once again, get serious. I'm gonna need to lend your ear for a little bit. Man, this song is great. I wonder if the credits can tell us about anything, like it. This sounds like a full-on orchestra. They have, like, traditional Japanese instruments. I wonder if that's a thing. It probably is. Hisashi Koinuma. Apparently this guy is top tier over at Koei Tecmo because, damn, game is fucking high quality. To be continued. Yeah. Let's just take a tiny peek and let's find out who's on where's the next team gonna take us? Like, what is the next campaign? We have Legend of Kinki Nagamasa, the young ruler of the Asai clan that controls northern Omi, sets out alongside his wife Oichi. Oichi is a major character as well. Always gets DLC costumes, plenty of them. Super popular. But she was apparently added in this game. So, anyway. Let's go over to the ending screen. I see we got a nice number of viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Let's just do the oh yeah, what is next? More Samurai Warriors 4. We're gonna play more Samurai Warriors 4. Yeah, we're gonna be the Samurai Warriors channel now, because Samurai Warriors 4 is an old school game, so it's technically retro and Muso at the same time. Just like, well, most of these games, actually. Anyway. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday where we will explore the Azai clan. And we'll have more giveaways and we'll have more surprises. Maybe I'll sing more. I don't know. Let me know what you thought about that. It's just kind of random, I guess, but it was fun to try. Let's see here. Thank you, Getzelius, for tuning in, and Daramirshan. It's always fun to have people on here that are interested in the Sengoku era and can give us more tidbits about what's going on, who these characters are, stuff like that. Super fun. Let's see here. Pretty cool Dan, of course. Thank you for sticking with us. We also had Defying Zero, of course. Tempest TO. You guys have been around for a long time. Thank you for your continued support. I don't know if I apparently got a new follow, but it was before the stream actually started, so that's a surprise. And I don't know if we had any lurkers, because, yeah. Anyway, I think that's all of you. So, yeah. Tune in on Thursday for more Samurai Warriors. I'll try my hardest, once again, to not look up too much. Apparently, even if I take a glance at the wiki page for these guys and ladies, I end up with a bunch of stories, but I do hope you appreciate. Like I said, I don't actually know that much about the Sengoku era. I just know, like, a couple of key things that are extremely well detailed, and you can, like, figure out a lot of what is going on. Like Mitsunari Ishida losing the Battle of Sekigahara, like that tells you a lot. Just knowing that he was on the side that fought against Tokugawa Ieyasu. Like, just knowing that tells a whole story. Even though I have no idea who he is, apparently, except that he's a monk. So, yeah. And that he didn't kick ass for the Lord. So, Anyway, this is all we have for now. And, Getzelius, I will talk to you shortly. Take care, you guys. I hope I see you on Thursday. Ta-ta.